Let's open this thing real quick. Ooh, I gotta clear space. Pay no attention to this gigantic new flask. This is phase 2 in my experiment, preparing for the silver casting coming up. You'll see that video in a couple days. A couple days ago when I cast this, remember this? This was part 1 of my experiments before Greg the sword casting guy comes back, and I got this beautiful casting with these nasty pock marks. I figured that out, by the way, and I figured it out and I got it fixed, and you'll see that in the next iteration of that. I poured a second flask so you didn't see me ram up. Here it is. I said it's another one of these sand rammers. Greg wanted me to make him one, so I did. And I thought we'd open it up because I did pretty much the exact same thing with this, but I did a couple things different, and we can get a good apples-to-apples comparison of how the castings turned out, because I haven't really finished this one up, so it's mostly raw. First difference, here's the same pattern. I sanded it lightly. That's not a big change, but I didn't sand it at all for this. Second change, I vented it better, which is to say there's actually a vent there. It's hard to see, but there really wasn't any with the other one. And third will become apparent when it's opened, so let's open it up real quick. Figured this way we can get a shot of the same pattern, same alloy, same burner configuration, same everything except very slightly different gating. A little evolution of the old gating system I was using. And the people who said, oh sure it's a sand rammer, that's what you want us to think. Yes, it is what I wanted you to think, because it's the truth. Okay, there it is, came out pretty good. See one problem already, there's a sinkage spot right there. It's weird, that would be on that face. I would expect it to be on the top because this was sitting vertical. Some thinking there. This one, I had the runner go and just kind of dead end, hard, like a hard stop, and my thought was that could allow kind of a wave reflection. So the liquid's going down, hits the wave, hits the end, and the wave bounces back, and I can wash some more of the crud into the casting. So this time I let it go all the way up around. My thought was eventually it would just kind of slowly screech to a halt as it froze, which it did so there. So see, it didn't hit a hard wall, it just kind of froze. So I'm assuming it was kind of a more gentle stop as it came to a freeze stop. I really don't know. But yeah, see, it's pretty much the same. Man, that bugs me. That really bugs me that it's sunk there. I mean, it's not going to affect the usefulness of the part, so I guess we'll move on. I'll carry on with my life, get it out of here and get it at least minimally cleaned up. All the faces did that. Jeez. Oh, and the flasks shifted slightly. Oh man, this is a major failure. Okay, maybe major failure is a bit of an exaggeration, but I was hoping for more perfection here. Actually, now that I'm giving it a minute, I kind of like that all the faces have the same sinkage. At least Greg will have something to show people. Look, this is what shrinkage looks like when someone experiments and screws up because he wasn't really focusing on this. He was focusing on a different casting. Okay, I hope this shows up well. Obviously, I haven't cleaned up this face. Interesting how the color has changed over time, because these are the same alloys. They're literally from the same pile of scrap from the same exact source. But look, you can see more pronounced 3D print layer lines and less so here. I've sanded the pattern here a bit. I haven't cleaned this surface off, so this is still the bare sand texture. You can kind of make out some layer lines. If you look really close, come on macro focus, there are a couple dinky little pit marks in my first one. See, this one, the new one does not appear to have those, so I guess that's nice. I have a visible parting line, but not excessive flashing. And there, this is why you want to make sure your flasks top and bottom align. See how this is slightly bumped over? Yeah, once I clean this up, you're not going to be able to tell, but I'm aiming for good right out of the sand, you know. So that bugs me a little bit. I expected this part to sink in a bit. I don't know why this one sunk on all the sides, and this one didn't. Crazy. Yeah, don't use it as a hammer. Aluminum's not very tough. Okay, quick and dirty angle grinding to get the flashing away, and it did not really reveal flaws. Sometimes flaws kind of hide beneath the surface, and this turned out pretty good. I mean, especially considering I didn't degas or flux or nothing. So, yeah, I think that's working out. Yep, I'm pleased with that. Same goes for this. I really went grinding on that, and I didn't find any problems. No big pores or holes or entrapped sand or nothing, except for that infuriating shrinkage. Rah!